Hello friends, welcome. Today we will discuss about 50 important objective type questions on computer fundamentals. So let's jump into our first question. What does CPU stand for? Option A, Central Processing Unit. Option B, Computer Personal Unit. Option C, Central Program Utility. Option D, Core Processing Unit. The correct answer would be Central Processing Unit. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the primary component that performs arithmetic, logic, control, and input-output operations. It is called the brain of the computer because it executes all the program instructions. Next question is, which of the following is the smallest unit of data in a computer? A byte, B nibble, C bit, D kilobyte. Correct answer would be option C, bit. A bit, that is a binary digit, is the smallest unit of data. It holds only two values, 0 and 1. A nibble equal to 4 bits, byte equal to 8 bits, 1 byte equal to 8 bits, and 1 kilobyte equal to 1024 bytes, all built from bits. Next question is, RAM stands for A. Read access memory, B. Random access memory, C. Rapid access memory, D. Remote access memory. Correct answer would be random access memory. It is volatile primary memory where any byte can be accessed directly without reading preceding bytes, making it very fast for the CPU to use during processing. Next is, which generation of computers used vacuum tubes? A. Second generation, B. Third generation, C. First generation, D. Fourth generation. Correct answer would be option number C, that is first generation. First generation computers 1940s to 1950s used vacuum tubes as electronic components. They were large, consumed enormous power, and generated excessive heat. Examples include ENIAC and UNIVAC 1. Next question is, the binary equivalent of decimal number 10 is, out of the below four options, the correct answer would be option A, 1010. So you can see the explanation how it is equivalent to 1010. Next question is, which of the following is not an output device? A. Monitor, B. Printer, C. Scanner, D. Speakers. Correct answer would be option C. Scanner. Because a scanner is an input device that converts physical documents into digital format for input to the computer. Monitor, printer, and speakers are output devices that present processed data to the user. Next is, ROM stands for A. Random output memory, B. Read only memory, C. Read output memory, D. Remote output module. Correct answer would be read only memory. It is a non-volatile memory that retains data without power. ROM stores the BIOS or firmware that initializes hardware during startup. It cannot be easily modified by the user. Next is, which of the following is a high-level programming language? A. Machine language, B. Assembly language, C. Python, D. Binary code. Correct answer would be Python. Explanation: because Python is a high level language with syntax close to human language, abstracting hardware details, Machine language and binary code are the lowest level directly executed by CPU. Assembly uses mnemonics and is low level. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1000 bytes, 1024 bytes, 512 bytes, 2048 bytes. Correct answer would be what? Option B, 1024 bytes. You can check the explanation here, how it is equivalent to 1024 bytes. Next question is, the operating system is a type of A. Application software, B. System software, C. Hardware, D. Firmware. Correct answer would be option B. It is a system software. The OS is a system software that manages hardware and provides a platform for applications. It handles memory, processes, file systems, and devices. Examples: Windows, Linux, Mac operating system. Hardware is a physical firmware, is embedded software in hardware chips. All right. Our next question is, which device connects a computer to the internet via a telephone line? Router, switch, modem, hub. Correct answer would be option C, modem. A modem, modulator, demodulator, converts digital signals from a computer into analog for telephone lines and vice versa. A router directs network traffic. A switch connects devices in a LAN. A hub is a simple multi-port repeater. Next question is, ALU in CPUs stands for A. Arithmetic logic unit, B. Advanced logical unit, C. Array logic unit, D. Automated logic unit. Correct answer would be option A. Arithmetic logic unit. It performs all the arithmetic operations: add, subtract, multiply, divide, and logical operations and or not XOR in the CPU. It works alongside the control unit to execute instructions. Which of the following memory is the fastest? A. Cache memory, B. RAM, C. Hard disk, D. ROM. Correct answer would be option A. Cache memory. Cache memory is the fastest memory listed. It is located close to or on the CPU chip and operates near CPU clock speed. Speed hierarchy registers cache, RAM, hard disk. Cache stores frequently used data for quick access. The language that the computer can directly understand is called A. Assembly language, B. High level language, C. Machine language, D. C language. Correct answer would be option C. Machine language. Machine language binary 0 and 1s is the only language directly understood by the CPU without translation. All other languages must be translated, compiled, or interpreted into machine language before the CPU can execute them. Next question is, which of the following is a volatile memory? A. ROM ROM, B. Flash memory, C. RAM, D. EEPROM. Correct answer would be option C. RAM. RAM is volatile. It loses all stored data when power is removed. ROM, flash memory, and EEPROM are non-volatile and retain data without power. RAMs. Next is HTTP stand for A. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. B. High Transfer Text Protocol. C. Hyperlink Text Transfer Procedure. D. Home Transfer Text Protocol. Correct answer would be Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is the foundation of data communication on the World Wide Web, defining how web browsers and servers communicate. HTTPS is the secure version using encryption. Next is, which key deletes a character to the left of the cursor? A. Delete. B. Escape. C. Backspace. D. Shift. Correct answer would be option C. Backspace. Backspace key deletes the character to the left of the cursor. The delete key removes the character to the right of the cursor. And escape cancels current operations. Shift is the modifier key used with other keys. What is the full form of GUI? A. Graphical User Interface. B. General Utility Interface. C. Graphical Universal Interface. D. General User Interaction. Correct answer would be option A. Graphical User Interface. It allows users to interact with computers through visual elements, icons, buttons, windows, menus, rather than text commands. Examples: Windows Desktop, Mac operating system, Android. The alternative is CLI, that is command line interface. Next is, which of the following is not a web browser? A. Google Chrome. B. Mozilla Firefox. C. Microsoft Word. D. Safari. Correct answer would be option C. Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a word processing application for creating documents, not a web browser. Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Safari are web browsers used to access websites on the internet. Next is, the process of starting a computer is called A. Logging. B. Booting. C. Processing. D. Formatting. Correct answer would be option B. Booting. Booting is the process of starting a computer and loading the operating system. Cold boot equal to starting from power off. Warm boot equal to restarting a running computer. During booting, the BIOS runs post power on self-test that loads the operating system. Next is, which of the following is an example of secondary storage? A. RAM. B. Cache memory. C. Hard disk drives. D. CPU registers. Correct answer would be option C. Hard disk drive. HDD is secondary or auxiliary storage, non-volatile with large capacity but slower access. RAM and cache are primary temporary storage. CPU registers are the fastest, smallest storage inside the CPU itself. Next is, the internet uses which type of address to identify devices? A. Physical address. B. IP address. C. Port address. D. URL. Correct answer would be option B. IP address. Internet Protocol address uniquely identifies each device on a network. For example, 192.168.1.1 or IPv4. URLs are human readable addresses resolved to IP addresses via DNS. MAC addresses are physical hardware level identifiers. Next question is, a set of instructions that tells the computer what to do is called A. Hardware. B. Software. C. Data. D. Firmware. Correct answer would be option B. Software. Software is a set of instructions or programs that directs the computer to perform tasks. Hardware is physical components. Data is raw information. Firmware is software embedded in hardware chips like BIOS. Software is classified as system software and application software. Next is which of the following is used to permanently store large amounts of data? A. RAM, B. CPU, C. Hard drive, D. Monitor. Correct answer would be option C. Hard drive. HDD or SSD stores data permanently in large quantities. Unlike RAM, volatile or temporary, hard drives retain data without power. Modern hard drives store terabytes of data for long-term storage of files, applications, and the operating system. Next is BIOS stands for Binary Input Output System, Basic Input Output System, Basic Instruction Operating System, Built-in Operating System. The correct answer would be option B, Basic Input Output System. It is firmware in ROM chip on the motherboard. On power on, BIOS performs post power on self test, initializes hardware and loads the operating system from the boot device, HDD or SSD. Next is which key combination is used to copy selected text or files? A. Control X, B. Control V, C. Control C, Control Z. Correct answer would be Control C. Copies selected text or files to the clipboard, whereas Control X cuts, removes, and copies. Control V pastes from clipboard, and Control Z undoes the last action. These shortcuts work across most Windows and many other operating system applications. What does WWW stand for? World Wide Web, Wide World Web, World Web, Wide Web, World Wide. Correct answer would be option A, World Wide Web. An information system where documents are identified by URLs, linked by hyperlinks, and accessed via internet browsers. It was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 at CERN and is a service that runs on the internet. Next is which of the following is application software? A. Windows 11, B. Device driver, C. MS Excel, D. BIOS. Correct answer would be option C. MS Excel. It is an application software designed for specific user tasks, spreadsheet management. Windows 11 is system software operating system. A device driver is utility software helping hardware work with the OS. BIOS is firmware embedded system software. Next is the blinking symbol showing where the next character will appear is called option A pointer, B cursor, C icon, D pixel. Correct answer would be option B cursor. The cursor or text cursor is the blinking bar showing where your next type character will appear. The pointer arrow is controlled by the mouse. A pixel is the smallest screen display unit. An icon is the graphical symbol representing a file or program. Next is DNS stands for A. Data Network Service, B. Domain Name System, C. Digital Network System, D. Dynamic Network Service. Correct answer would be option B. Domain Name System. DNS, the Internet's phone book, it translates human readable domain names like www.google.com into numerical IP addresses like 142.250.182.78. that computers use to communicate. Without DNS, we would have to memorize IP addresses. Next is, which of the following is not a function of an operating system? A. Memory management, process management, browsing the internet, file management. Correct answer would be option C, browsing the internet. Browsing the internet is not an OS function that requires an application web browser like Chrome. Core operating system functions include memory management, process management, file management, device management, and security user access control. What is the main function of the control unit in a CPU? A. Perform arithmetic operations. B. Store data permanently. C. Direct the operation of the processor. D. Manage internet connections. Correct answer would be option C. That is, direct the operation of the processor. The control unit detects the entire operation of the CPU by fetching instructions from memory, decoding them, and coordinating the ALU, memory, and input-output to execute them. It acts as the CPU's manager while the ALU does actual computations. Next is a collection of computers and devices connected together is called software, B. Network, C. Protocol, D. Database. The answer would be option B. Network. A network is two or more computers, devices connected to share resources and communicate. Networks are classified by size: LAN for local, WAN for wide, MAN for metropolitan, WAN for personal. The internet is the world's largest WAN, connecting billions of devices globally, which correctly represents storage hierarchy from smallest to largest. You can take a look on the below given options. The correct answer would be option B. Sorry, option A. Bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, and terabyte. You can see the explanation here. Which of the following is open source software? Microsoft Windows, Adobe Photoshop, Linux, MS Office. Correct answer would be Linux. Linux is open source. Its source code is freely available for anyone to view, modify, and distribute. Microsoft Windows, Adobe Photoshop, and MS Office are proprietary commercial software with licensing restrictions and closed source code. Next is converting high level language to machine language is done by a loader, a compiler, a linker, or by an interpreter. The correct answer would be option B, compiler. A compiler translates the entire high level source code into machine language at once, creating an executable file, whereas an interpreter translates and executes line by line. A linker combines object files. A loader loads programs into memory for execution. Next is, which port is used for HTTP communication by default? Port 21, port 25, port 443, port 80. Correct answer would be option D, port 80. Port 443 is for HTTPS, secure HTTP with SSL TLS encryption. Port 21 is for FTP, file transfer protocol. Port 25 is for SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol, used for email sending. Next is, which of the following is an input device? Projector, plotter, keyboard, speaker. Correct answer would be option C, keyboard. Keyboard is an input device for Entering text numbers and commands into a computer, projector, plotter, and speaker are output devices. They present processed information from the computer to users in visual or audio form. Next is spreadsheet software is primarily used for video editing, numerical calculations and data organization, photo editing, sending emails. The correct answer would be option B, numerical calculations and data organization. Spreadsheet software, MS Excel, Google Sheets is primarily for numerical calculations, data organization, analysis, and visualization using rows and columns. It supports formulas, pivot tables, charts, and statistical functions for financial and scientific data. Next is, what does USB stand for? Universal System Bus, Unit, United Serial Bus, Universal Serial Bus, Unified Serial Bridge. Correct answer would be option C, Universal Serial Bus. It is a standard interface for connecting peripheral devices, keyboard, drives, cameras to computers. Universal because it works with many devices. Serial because data is transmitted bit by bit sequentially. Next question is, which type of network spans a large geographic area? LAN, PAN, WAN, MAN. Correct answer would be option C, WAN. Wide area network spans large geographic areas, even worldwide. The internet is the largest WAN. LAN covers a small area, office or home. MAN covers a city. PAN, personal area network, is the smallest, covering just a few meters, like Bluetooth. What is firewall used for? For cooling down the computer, for speeding up internet connection, protecting a network from unauthorized access, backing up data. Correct answer would be option C, protecting a network from unauthorized access. A firewall is a security system that monitors and controls network traffic based on security rules. It creates a barrier between trusted internal networks and untrusted external networks, internet, protecting against unauthorized access, hacking, and malware. Next is, which of the following is not a programming language? Java, Python, HTML, Linux. Correct answer would be option D, Linux, because Linux is an operating system kernel, not a programming language. Java and Python are general purpose programming languages. HTML is a markup language for structuring web pages, also not a programming language in the traditional sense. Next is, what does PDF stand for? Printed document format, portable document format, public data file, processed data format. Correct answer would be portable document format. Developed by Adobe, it presents documents, text, images formatting identically on any device, regardless of application or operating system. PDFs are ideal for sharing because they preserve the original layout universally. Next is, byte consists of how many bits? 4 bits, 16 bits, 8 bits, 32 bits. Correct answer is option C, 8 bits. This is the fundamental unit of digital information. 1 byte can represent 2 raised to power 8, that is 256 different values, 0 to 255, typically storing one text character. Enable equal to 4 bits, half a byte. A word is typically 16 or 32 bits, depending on CPU architecture.